All right, we live. What's good, y'all? I got the one night stand still playing in the background. I'm looking at the chat too. Just so y'all don't think that I'm not, trying to sway either ways or nothing like that. The battle just ended. They went to war. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all better go get y'all VOD if you didn't see that. But Pete, let me just show y'all some of the chat. It's still going right now. I cut the audio off so y'all can't see. I can't see nothing right now, right? But just peep the chat. It's crazy in there too. Look at the background. Yeah, it's crazy in there. They doing their thing. They doing their thing. But if we look at the chat, let me see. Let me see what we got here. If I scroll up, let me see what we got. Wait, well, all right, hold on. Y'all see the chat here? All right, so we got this one. It starts around here. All right, you see, she's rapping uphill. Okay, Hitman second and third. Hustle had the best round, but Hitman second and third. I will say Hitman edge. Facts, Hustle was looking spooky in the first. Hitman 2-1. Professional Hustle. This one here says Hustle 1. Hustle only had one good round from BMP. I'm just being fair, y'all. I'm watching the chat. I'm doing the chat with y'all. Hustle 1 second and first, Hitman 2-1, Hitman 2-1, Hitman 2-1 so far, Hitman Edge, Hitman 2-1. Nah, she talking real shit. Yeah, in the third, Hitman second and third. You whatever boring ass raps he was doing, y'all tripping. That second round was straight gas. I don't even know who that's towards. Um yeah, so the chat got Holla winning. I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this. Overall, Hustle wanted this battle for quite a long time, and I will say she showed up and showed the fuck out. She had a great performance, man. It's like if you want a particular opponent for this long, and then you get up there and you stink up the joint, it's like that wasted time. It just looks that much worse. On Holla's side, if Holla, especially at this point in his career, was going to stand up there, being who he is and battle a female battle rapper, let's be honest, y'all, it would have had to be Miss Hustle. It had to be. Like that matchup it just makes too much sense. They look perfect in front of each other. They both perform, they both aggressive, they both bar out. Like it. I don't want to see Hitman versus Jazz. Jazz is a GOAT. It just don't look the same. Like Hustle is perfect for Hitman, and Hitman is this was a great matchup, a great turnout. If y'all want my reaction to my winner, first round is Hustle. First round is Hustle. Um, and she went second. And I ain't gonna lie, when battles is close, sometimes like that last effect, it could be like a deciding factor. Okay. But I think she earned that first round. Whether she went first or second, she went second, but she earned that first round. She came out, she went crazy. And there was a lot of angles in Holla's first round that I think he got out there nice and early, and the effective things to put in the fans' minds is effective things to bring to the stage. Um, but I think I personally predicted some of the stuff that was in his first round that he was gonna lay on in his third round, like the rem and even Hustle predicted it. But we'll get to the third in a second. Um, I thought he was gonna like lay on somebody because we seen some of these tweets, right? And I'm big on seeing these guys try to put something in the minds of the fans so that when they actually rap it, it's amplified. You see what I'm saying? So I thought he was gonna take that Remy angle and put it like in the third and like really, really lay on it. The homeless one is one I didn't see him tweet. I didn't predict that. I didn't even hear about that really. I didn't really know about that. Um, but his first round was crazy. It's just Hustle. Yeah, Hustle got the first round. Hustle came out and she was just bombing. I was just like, ooh, if all three of her rounds is like this, Hitman's he's gonna have to step up from his first round. You know what I'm saying? And I know he got the reputation of his first rounds being the craziest, but you watch battles like Hitman versus Ill Will, and he's got a lot of battles that kind of break that mold where it's just like, oh, it's first round and everything else is down. Like, nah, he could get dangerous in any round. He's shown that in his career. Second round, I thought just the same way I felt like the first round was clear for Hustle, I felt like the second round was clear for Holla. You know what I'm saying? Now, I like Hustle's second round. A lot of it was spent on Cinnamon. Who didn't see that coming? I think that she tweeted some of that stuff too. But we seen that coming. You know what I mean? That's she's gonna get attacked in every battle, Cinnamon, right? I'm surprised she was standing right there in front of the stage. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Sin. She a good sport. You know what I mean? But another thing about Hustle's second round is, given that this is a grudge match, given that this is a main event, given that this is such a legacy type of matchup, I think she went a little. It wasn't a short round. It was a good round, and I'm not trying to say like, oh, it was 2 minutes. Nah, she definitely hit the contract. But I think in this type of battle, and then you see Holla, right, is going. I think she needed a little bit more in that second round. Laying on Sin like that, it was landing. Some of that stuff was landing and working out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I just think she should have did a little bit more, like add more to that round. You know, she needed like another, because of what Holla did in the second. She probably needed another 50 seconds, maybe 60 seconds of like strong material, right, to even it out. So the first round is clear Hustle. The second round is clear Holla. Here's the thing about the third. The third, I don't like to do the whole preference on a third based on where your targets is and all that type of stuff. One of the things though that still sticks out, even though I don't like to judge battles like that, is hustle, not hustle, my bad. Holla. He laid on that angle of I thought he was gonna go priorities more because he said priorities for a second. I was like, oh shit, here come X Factor. But he just said priorities. But the whole homeless thing and you getting evicted and then painting that into different schemes and bars or whatever, you know, and then, laying on the BBL stuff and everything, it was working. It wasn't better than the second round, but it was working. Hustle's third round, I think it was good, just like Hollis, but she even closed out her round in a way where she pulled the Eminem. Now tell these niggas something they don't know about me. Like, she said something like that, and that's the clear 8 Mile Eminem. And I'm not mad at it. It can work. But the thing is, that really works in the best sense when you don't go last. You know what I'm saying? Like, Eminem did that in 8 Mile, and then it's like throws the mic, and then it's like, go ahead. And dude had nothing to say. And what it looked like Hustle did in her third round is that she wrote in a way to predict Holla's angles. Once again, the same way that I predicted that the Rem angle was going to be stronger or more used by Holla, obviously so did Hustle. So in her third round, she gets into that whole Remy addressing thing, right? And she addressed a bunch of things. And I feel like she was trying to fend off attacks that Holla didn't really lay on. You know what I'm saying? So it can work if he really laid on it. That's number one. It also could work heavier if she would have went first. And then it's like you pull the bullets out of his clip, but she went second. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that she won the coin toss. So if she won the coin toss and she knew that she was going to do the whole tell these niggas something that they don't know about me, I'm surprised that she didn't ask for him. I don't know. Maybe she was just that strongly in her mind writing like, I know I need to defend all of this stuff and talk about my situation with Rem and a little shot of Easy and everything, because that's what Holla's going to do. But he didn't. He didn't. So I think it was a strong round. There was no bad rounds. Um, they put on, but you're forcing me to go Holla in the third. You are, and that's no bias. That's no bias, y'all. So I think first round clear Hustle. Um, Hustle might even have my favorite round of the battle. She might. See, I don't do the bias thing, y'all. I keep it 1,000. Hustle might have the best round of the battle. I'm gonna watch it again, maybe tonight. Worst case, I'm definitely gonna watch it by the morning again because VOD included and all that. Yeah, you gotta watch this one a couple times. But yeah, first round, Hustle, clear. Second round, Holla, clear. Third round, I think I'm not gonna say it's super clear like the first and the second, but based on the way that they both attacked each other, I'm gonna take Holla in the third. I'm gonna take Holla in the third. Okay. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to try to sit up here and just over explain it. It was a great battle. And if you didn't see it, you need to go get the VOD. No recap is going to do it justice. My recap ain't going to do it justice. Other bloggers recap is not going to do it justice. You need to see it for yourself. Don't be if you want to be the person, wait till it drops on YouTube and it goes and does 1 million plus views, then be one of those people. But I say you just drop the $50, go get the VOD, because the event also lived up to the hype as well. E-Heart and Suge went to war. E-Heart did the whole like, you still fat shit. And Suge is in there. He has these crazy bars talking about some shit like a wig and lashes make you look worse. I was just like, yo, they were just taking these wild shots at each other. Twerk and fucking Vixen. Oh my God, Vixen. Like, even though she pulled a lot of the twerk, like the strapped in and like she did a lot of twerk stuff. His delivery when he comes back and like an oil change, like an oil. She did that and she killed it too. She did a lot of twerk like stuff, but it worked. And she was dropping haymakers. But twerk is twerk. Like twerk's first round, he went crazy. I think the way he started his second, what was it, a rebuttal or something? He blew the roof off. And then there was like a little fade in the stream real quick, and I jumped on with Battle Rap Facts. Just to lead into the intermission, I jumped on his stream real quick. And by the time I got on his stream, he told me, he's probably going right now for all I know still. He told me that Twerk choked in the third. And I was just like, damn, because they was building a classic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what happened to Twerk's third. That shit is still replayable from what I see. So I do want to see the choke. I got to go back and watch the third round of Twerk's choke. But great battles. Bags and Bodies strikes again. Looking at the footage looks crazy. They got it all red this time. The first one was like kind of more blue. This one was kind of like red, like the whole scene and everything. The building was packed. The crowd was dope. I heard a little bit of booing. What was it during Hustle's second round? And it wasn't that the crowd was being like edgy. It was just, I guess they didn't like the way she was doing some of the sin stuff for a second, but it was like real light and real quick. And I only say that because overall the crowd held down the event. Like Atlanta crowd, you know what I'm saying? Like they will show you like, just give us a good event and we here. Like all the max outs were in Atlanta. A lot of RBE events was in Atlanta. Bags and Bodies did a bunch of stuff in Atlanta. Bullpen in Atlanta. The Atlanta crowd was dope tonight. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. And here we are on a recap. And I cut this stream on before 8:15. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even start getting my glasses of wine and start getting my little drink on and put my feet up. So it's early. That's dope. What happened? Nah, you ain't hear what I said, Kyla. I said he was going. Man, y'all, no, that's what you only wanted to highlight that. Nah, I'm dead serious. Twerk. You didn't hear the part when I said he started second round, but like a rebuttal or something that threw the shit through the roof. You didn't hear when I said that? You didn't hear what I said that? No, you only wanted to hear the part about the third round. I was saying that because I was really trying to say I can't judge it. You know what I'm saying? Because I literally hopped off because it's like the stream faded real quick. And the chat I was like, is it just me? And I saw a bunch of people in the chat was just like, oh, what happened? It faded out. So I jumped on Battle Rap Facts channel and he was watching it. By the time I got to his shit, I was like, oh, the stream is all right, cool, bet. And I was like, what happened in the third? Because I came to your shit. And he told me there was a choke in Twerk's third round. That's it. So I'm saying I'm about to go back and watch it. To be honest, I want to see, was it a small joint? Was it a long choke or whatever? Because they was bombing. They was fucking bombing on each other. So E-Heart and Suge once again, war. Twerk and Vixen, war. Hustle and Hitman. If y'all didn't hold it down and deliver a good main event, ain't nothing to talk about but who y'all winners. That's all the argue is all week. Y'all could just argue over, the battles on this card. Shout out to Bags and Bodies. Y'all did y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to go eat, get my drink on, enjoy the rest of my Saturday night. It's early as shit, man. It's early. I love when events end early, man. If you didn't see it, go get the VOD. Well worth the bread.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss, making decisions my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry Street Podcast. Welcome to the house up. And shout out to the members.